Peninsula TV Studios in San Carlos, SBC, the San Mateo Credit Union, Wells Fargo, and Oracle present this year's hottest game show, Bay Area Quiz Kids. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Quiz Kids, the show where teams from over 40 Bay Area high schools compete for incredible prizes. They're going to use all their speed, knowledge, and collaboration. We have two great teams over here from Daly City, the Westmoor Rams. And they are going to butt heads with the Woodside High School Wildcats. So let's take these two elegantly costumed teams and play the collaboration round. Welcome, teams. In this first round, you will play as a team. I have a series of questions here. I will ask your team a question, give you 10 seconds to collaborate, and then your captain, Melanie or Tim, will give me the answer you think is correct. If it is correct, you will earn 10 points. If it is not correct, the other team gets a chance to collaborate and possibly steal those points away from you. We'll play back and forth until the buzzer signals the end of the first round, okay? Good luck to both teams, and Westmoor gets the first question. 200 years ago, after the big real estate deal with France, President Jefferson sent what pair of explorers to chart the Louisiana Purchase?
Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark is right. First established in Germany, it developed in the U.S. through the efforts of Elizabeth P. Peabody. Today, some parents leave off their kids for half a day, sometimes the whole day, at no expense in public institutions. Name this half day for 6-year-old children in grade 0.
Kindergarten. Kindergarten?
Kindergarten is right. Roughly 10,000 kilometers deep, it can be viewed in filtered light such as H-alpha or as the result of a specific phenomenon. Just above the sun's photosphere is what colorful layer of its surface, only visible to us during solar eclipses?
Penumbra.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct, Melanie. You can steal, Wildcats.
Corona?
No, the chromosphere. Here's your next question, though, Woodside. Please indicate the units in your answer. There are two concentric circles, one of radius 12 centimeters and the smaller of radius 6 centimeters. In terms of pi, what is the area of the ring outside the small circle within the larger one?
What is 108 pi
I need more than that.
squared?
Can I accept that, Judge? Okay, 108 pi centimeters squared. Good, thank you. Even before the Stepford Wives, all was not well in the Connecticut suburbs. Once a year, everyone gets a token, and the loser is stoned to death in the center of the green. In what author's short story, The Lottery? Melanie?
We don't know.
Don't know. Can you steal it, Tim?
Is her first name Shirley? I don't know.
Her name is Shirley, but we need the last name.
L.
It is Jackson. Shirley Jackson, one of my favorite spooky authors. But you get the next question. In the first of these games after the leagues merged, Baltimore defeated Oakland. Last year, in what game did New England defeat Indianapolis to move on to the Super Bowl?
What was the AFC Championship?
That's right. Okay, Rams, the closest linguistic relatives to this country's language are Finnish, Estonian, and certain Siberian languages. Name this Central European nation whose capital city is a merger of two communities on opposing sides of the Danube. Melanie.
Germany.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal, Tim.
No. Austria.
No, my grandfather was born in Budapest, Hungary. This character's role in a certain trilogy of movies had to be greatly reduced in the second and third movies because audiences either could not understand him or hated him. Name this Star Wars character, the object of websites enlisting his destruction.
Jar Jar Binks.
That's right, Jar Jar Binks. I personally think that Jar Jar Binks gets a bum rap. But let's look at the score at the end of this. I show Westmoor with 10 and Woodside with 40 points. Oh, we've got the fans here, and we will continue to play and meet our players after these messages, so don't go away.
Technology gives us the opportunity to make life better. At Oracle Corporation, we believe that creating computer systems for the world's largest companies is only part of our job. With donations of software and hardware, and through grants and volunteer time, Oracle helps enhance education, improve the environment, and build lasting partnerships in local communities. Learn more about Oracle's support of community activities at oracle.com/corporate/community.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
2 years after the telephone was invented, a telephone company was born. 125 years of sweat, of building networks, of getting the job done. After 125 years, we are just getting started. Looking back, moving forward. SBC.
If every single person voted, then it could change the whole world.
If you vote, then your voice is heard.
Even if you don't have an opinion on other stuff, you want to vote for stuff with your community.
One vote can change anything.
Register and vote.
You are a role model for people that are, in a couple of years, going to vote. And if you don't vote, then they probably won't vote. And then pretty soon we're only going to have like 5 or 6 people in the whole USA voting.
If everyone had the same opinions in the world, it would be boring.
You should vote.
I'd vote if I could.
Well, just go ahead and vote. I mean, you have the whole day. You have 13 hours to vote. Why not just go and vote?
We're counting on you.
Vote on November 2nd.
Okay, we're back, and we've got the Westmoor Rams here and Captain Melanie Aguas. Melanie, is this your 3rd or 4th year with Quiz Kids?
My 3rd year.
Your 3rd year, and you've moved steadily to the front of the line. You're now our captain, and you're a senior.
Yes.
And you do all kinds of things outside of just classwork at Westmoor. And one of the things you're doing this year is you are the service commissioner. Mm-hmm. What does the service commissioner do at Westmoor?
The service commissioner basically helps the school in many ways in terms of keeping it safe and clean. And if back to school night or if there's a new student, service commissioners are the ones who help.
Do you run recycling programs or?
Yeah.
You do. So all those kinds of things that kind of benefit in a non-academic way, service commissioner will have a team working on that. That's great. Well, have a great time today. Alfred Vong, we have on both teams in the center spot, the little brother of a former Quiz Kid. And you are, I looked, I said, you remember how to play this and didn't realize you were not your brother Alvin. Although you seem to have a lot of the same interests and you have a kind of competitive nature with Alvin.
Yeah, yes I do. In school, we compete against each other of who could do better. And right now we're pretty much level-headed, so I'm hoping to actually beat him by the end of high school.
Well, you've got 3 years to be as good or better than Alvin. Where is Alvin now?
Well, right now he's going to Berkeley.
Well, you give him our best, okay? Nathan Yan, you're a junior. You founded the Journalism Club, which I think is very interesting why the Journalism Club even came into being last year, because you were a sophomore last year. And why did you create this club?
Well, basically it was just, because we do have an official school newspaper and it's part of a class with the yearbook, and we just wanted to, just give all the students opportunity where, they were freshmen or sophomores, or to just, write on a newspaper without being part of having to be.
Freshmen and sophomores don't get to be in the class.
Yeah, it was really hard for the underclassmen to get into publications.
So you published your own paper for the underclassmen to have an opportunity to do some journalistic endeavors.
Yeah.
You did 2 issues last year. Is it more underground, kind of gritty, kind of hard edge?
No, I mean, it's just, we let everybody write just whatever they're interested in writing.
Well, good. And then they're ready to go right into the journalism program afterwards. Good for you. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Alan Bronstein. And we welcome the Wildcats and Captain Tim Bichet. Hiya, Tim.
Hello.
You are also involved in your school paper, but not as a news reporter or editor. You're the business manager.
Yeah, I'm in charge of advertising and money and the funding for our paper.
Okay, so how do you go about seeking out advertising for the paper?
It's mostly the writers. Everyone kind of assumes that role is go out to businesses, and sometimes we get contacted. We got contacted by a movie producer doing a Hillary Duff movie, wanted to take out an ad, so.
Oh, great. And you've been playing soccer since you were 5 years old.
Yeah, right now I'm playing for a club in San Carlos.
How's it doing?
Not good.
Honesty is a great thing, Tim. I hope it does better for you. And in the center spot, Tom Garifo, whose brother Jim was the self-professed heartthrob of the Quiz Kids last year for 3 years, I believe.
Yeah.
So you're starting you're continuing the Garifo tradition.
Well, sort of.
Now, I understand, both teams are wearing really cool T-shirts. You're in the school band, and last night you were playing in a game, but it was also your responsibility to get the T-shirts. What was the problem with you? Ran into some difficulty.
Well, at first we wanted to get the T-shirts, so we emailed the office, essentially, and they had them last year and gave it to us for free. But this year they went to a parent who had them for the Athletic Boosters Club. So last night at the game during halftime, during the band's break time at least, I had to go with the alternate, and we found the shirts, and I was able to persuade them into giving them to me.
Ah, the haggler. Well, good for you. They look great. Kevin Irish, you're a sophomore, and you're involved in so many things. You say you really don't have any fun.
I have fun, just no time.
No time for fun.
Yeah.
So you create fun out of the things you get to do. Well, you do some interesting things. You're on the robotics team.
Yeah.
And they've got some good things coming up this year. You play soccer as well. How long have you been playing soccer?
Long time, 8 years, something like that.
8 years, that's good. And you take Latin. Latin's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's give a big hand to your coaches, Samir Malouf and Wesley Irish. Veni, vidi, vici, thus spake our mighty judge, Mr. Frank Saboti. We are having so much fun down here, and if you would like to come down and be a member of our live studio audience, all you have to do is call us at 650-637-1936, and we will send you free tickets. So be sure you do that. Meanwhile, stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Join the game's Mark Simon and Bob Marks for live election night coverage. Live election night coverage on Peninsula TV, Channel 26. Get the latest results. Plus analysis about the state and local races. And hear from personalities from throughout the area. Peninsula TV. The only place to be on election night. Live November 2nd at 8 p.m. For more details, go to pentv.tv.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Our local city parks and recreation departments create community through people, parks, and programs. You can get fit, learn new skills, meet new friends. With hundreds of programs for virtually every age and ability, there's something for everyone. Parks and Recreation helps reduce juvenile crime by offering positive alternatives for our youth. Don't miss out on the fun, friends, and fitness. Register now. Visit www.mycityparks.org or call 1-866-692-4897 for more information. The benefits are endless.
Hi, I'm Danny Gasparini, and I want to keep you connected to the many events and activities happening right here on the peninsula.
He's going to teach us about the game of bocce, where it originated, and how you play it.
Oh, too much.
From entertainment to local government to hidden gems, you'll discover a whole new world of activity right in your backyard.
And how did you get that idea?
So join me each week on Peninsula TV's very own Community Connections, your guide to local events, activities, and organizations. So let's stay connected.
Arrivederci.
Okay, let's pick up the pace. It's time to play the lightning round. Score is 40-10. In this round, you're playing on your own for your team. The black boxes in front of you contain a buzzer. If you buzz in after hearing a question, the first person to buzz in gets to answer the question. Give me the right answer, score 10 points. Give me the wrong answer, the other team gets to collaborate, possibly steal those points away from you. Now, if you buzz in before I complete the question, you will have to answer with the information I've given you so far. Give me the wrong answer, and I will repeat the whole question for the other team before they collaborate. Back and forth we'll go until the buzzer signals the end of the round. Good luck, teams. First question. It is fitting that he titled his first collection of poetry Poetical Sketches, as his original training was as an engraver. What poet achieved fame during his lifetime with his poem The Tiger? No, I'm sorry, Tim, that's not correct. You can steal. Westmoor?
Walt Whitman?
William Blake. Gottfried Leibniz introduced the modern notation used today, replacing the S, which originally meant sum. What is this mathematical concept that, when applied to a function, can give total area, volume, and mass? We're looking for an integral. Until 1954 and the defeat of Dien Bien Phu, France had holdings in Indochina of 3 modern-day nations, all of which fell under communist rule in the post-colonial era. Name any of those nations of Southeast Asia. Yes, Alfred. Vietnam, Cambodia, or Laos. Not to be confused with a Saturday night church service. To use it, one must know, for a molecule, the number of single, double, and triple bonds, and if it is charged. What is this theory, abbreviated by 5 letters, that helps predict the shapes? Yes, Melanie.
VSPER.
Can I accept that? I'm sorry, I cannot accept that. You can steal, gentlemen.
VSPRE?
No, it's VSEPR, Vesper. Valence shell electron pair repulsion. Next question. Angry Federalists called it Mr. Madison's War. New England was especially hurt by it because much income came from illegal foreign trade during the fighting. What was this conflict, which began with because of British impressment of American sailors? The War of 1812. It won't get called when the team who does it is shorthanded because of a penalty. What is this rule in ice hockey that occurs when a team shoots the puck down the length of the ice?
Icing.
That's right, Tim. It consists of 2 bodies, the House of Representatives and the House of Councilors, and its responsibilities include the election of the Prime Minister. What is this Japanese legislative body that has nothing to do with weight loss? Alfred.
Atkins.
No, I'm sorry. Atkins, no.
Jenny Craig.
The National Jenny Craig of Japan. We call it the Diet.
Oh, okay.
With over 5 million users running it as a screensaver, helping to analyze data from the Arecibo Radio Telescope. What? Yes.
Saturday at home?
That is right. Saturday at home. According to Shakespeare, he wakes up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night and sighs, "Uneasy rests the head that wears the crown." This is because what Lancaster king, featured in 3 plays, usurped the throne in 1399 and spent his whole reign fighting to keep it?
Henry.
Henry who?
The 5th.
That's right! According to the laws of thermodynamics, it can never be reached because no system is 100% of... Yes, Tom?
Absolute zero.
You are right. And Melanie agrees. They typically describe a moment in time and generally focus on nature. Considered a subset of Renga. What is this form of Japanese poetry that...
Thank you.
That's right, Tim. Oh, that signals the end of the rounds. Look at the score. Hold on. Westmoor has 30, and Woodside's in the lead with 80 points. Okay, we'll come right back. The point values are about to double, so don't go away.
Emmy Award-winning Peninsula TV provides a large multifunctional TV studio and video production facility, state-of-the-art equipment, and affordable prices. Let our professional staff and crew produce your company or organization's next video, or create your own TV series and air it on one of the Bay Area's largest community cable channels. Contact Peninsula TV at pentv.tv or call 650-637-1936.
Technology gives us the opportunity to make life better. At Oracle Corporation, we believe that creating computer systems for the world's largest companies is only part of our job. With donations of software and hardware, and through grants and volunteer time, Oracle helps enhance education, improve the environment, and build lasting partnerships in local communities. Learn more about Oracle's support of community activities at oracle.com/corporate/community.
2 years after the telephone was invented, a telephone company was born. 125 years of sweat, of building networks, of getting the job done. After 125 years, we are just getting started. Looking back, moving forward. SBC.
If you live on the peninsula, there's only one place to get the latest news on business, sports, politics, education, and your community. Peninsula TV, Channel 26, the Peninsula and South Bay's Emmy Award-winning programming resource. For more information or for a programming schedule, go to pentv.tv or call us at 650-637-1936. Peninsula TV, your community programming channel.
Okay, let's see if the Rams can catch up as we play the Extreme Lightning Round. Play is the same gang, but the point values are doubled. Here we go. Its coastline extends along Bulgaria, Romania, the Ukraine, Turkey, and a few former Soviet republics. What sea did the...
Caspian Sea?
I'm sorry?
The Caspian Sea?
No, I'm sorry, Alfred. What sea did the Greeks use to call the Hospitable Sea, a large body of water near Istanbul?
Mediterranean?
The Black Sea. When applied to a cell, this term means all the chemical processes taking place within. What is this term meaning the uptake and digestion of food and the disposal of waste? Melanie.
Digestion?
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. You can steal.
Cellular respiration?
Metabolism. Israel's Labor and Likud parties are two of the biggest parties in the parliament. By what name is this 100-member assembly known? The Knesset. Because of their vagueness and refusal to commit, what alternate name was bestowed upon the American Party, which ran one presidential candidate, Millard Fillmore, in 1856? You'll hate this, the Know Nothing Party. Cosine gives a value of 1 when evaluated at it, but sine and tangent are both 0 at what degree angle measurement?
0.
That's right, Tim, 0. Donizetti based his opera Lucia de Lammermoor on the Gothic novel The Bride of Lammermoor by this author. Name this English writer whose story of the rivalry between the Ashtons and Ravenswood is not as well known as his Ivanhoe. Melanie.
Walter Scott.
That's right, Sir Walter Scott. After claiming it had documents incriminating President Bush for his tawdry service in the National Guard, what network was embarrassed?
CBS.
That is right. In the 1950s, uncontrollably violent or emotional patients were sometimes given this operation.
Lobotomy?
That's right, Tim. The Argentines call them the Islas Malvinas, but we know them better by their English name. Name these islands with capital Stanley, the subject of a short war in 1981. I'm sorry, it's the Falkland Islands. The increased number of cases of cancer in Scandinavia, Russia, and the Ukraine can all be traced in part to this disaster.
Chernobyl?
I'm sorry, Tim buzzed in and he said Chernobyl, so you gotta be careful when I wait to call your name. That goes to Woodside. The play takes place in Salem in 1692.
The Crucible.
Yes, Tim. According to Christian Huygens, the bob of a pendulum clock follows what sort of curve, known by mathematicians as the curve of fastest descent? No, I'm sorry, Nathan, the cycloid curve. It was developed in part due to the observations of Brahe that indicated that the velocity of planets is not constant. What law of physics states that the line from a star to a planet sweeps out equal areas in equal time? Kepler's second law. Typically, central banks either commit to policies of low unemployment or price stability. In other words, keeping this down. What signifies a decline in purchasing power and a general rise in the level of prices?
Inflation.
That's right, Kevin. Sir Walter Scott lifted this term from Sir Walter Raleigh to describe an era of chivalry, war, and dynastic intrigue from 1455 to 1487. What Civil War's name refers to the floral badges of the two main factions, red and
War of Roses?
That's right, Nathan. You can use a burette to add a reagent to an Erlenmeyer flask and use a pH indicator to determine when the reaction has reached its endpoint. What is this method?
Titration.
That's right, Melanie. During a game against Oakland, pitcher Frank Francisco responded to a heckler by throwing a chair. As a result, he and several others on the relief staff of what team?
Texas Rangers?
That's correct. When a mushroom cloud rose above the countryside of this nation in September of 2004?
North Korea.
That's correct. That signals the end of the game. Let's look at the score. Hold on. Woodside, Westmoor has 130, Woodside has 200 and wins the game. All right, Rams, you played very well. I wish you all the best of luck in this year. And we will see you in our second round, Woodside. So keep practicing, and you don't go away. You're going to come watch us every week or come down and see us live. Your choice. See you then.
The following underwriters help to make this program possible: SBC, the San Mateo Credit Union, Wells Fargo, and Oracle. Tournament champions will win an all-expenses-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by these Bay Area newspapers and the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry.